All right, we're warming up for our upper body sculpt with dumbbells. And primary focus in this moment is breathing nice deep inhales in through the nose to warm up the lungs and pulling the arms back for a stretch across the chest and the biceps. See if you can also keep the shoulders relaxed so they're down nice and low towards the hips. Bringing some blood flow up from the legs as well. The kick is to lengthen down the front of the legs. So we're going to bring it from here, from this chest stretch, to one arm up and one arm down, side bend, and then reach the arm and then switch. So we're just alternating up for the stretch, over. You want to feel like you're getting some length through the spine each time and reaching out through your fingertips. And then also keeping the belly button pulled in tight. So you have that stability through the lower back on the reach. One more each way here. And then taking the upper body right to left. So nice solid foundation in the lower body. The upper body is rotating. Try to keep the head level, straight, eyes ahead. And the arms are basically swinging across your body. So you're feeling a little stretch in between the shoulder blades as you go. That dynamic stretch. And then with 1 foot forward and 1 foot back, we're going to tuck the tailbone under. So you're just on the tippy toe of the back leg. Bend your knees a tiny little bit, holding there. And then with the hands behind the head, gently push the head into the hands and the hands into the head, so it's a shoulder stretch. And then we're going to bring the elbow associated with the back leg. So the elbow that's on the same side as your back leg is the one that's going to go up and then back to center. Up and then back to center. Just one more time, still pushing your head into the hands. And then switch. Find that nice straight alignment. Inhale. And if you're having any trouble keeping your balance with the tilt when your feet are in this position, just find a focal point on the wall in front of you. Keep your eyes on it as you do that rotation. One more here. Good, and then switch legs again. So we're still in that lunge position. We're gonna circle big with the wrists extended. So the elbows are straight. We can get a stretch through the biceps and through the front of the shoulder where the chest muscles are attaching. We're going to be working chest and shoulders and back and biceps and triceps, all the muscles through the upper body with a series of fabulous exercises today. Other side. And we are going to go through quite a few different exercises, in some cases targeting the same muscles just in a different way. So I've switched legs here, but I'm still going backwards. Okay, and then bringing the feet side by side, just with the knees bent a little bit. We're going to circle the arms forward, but turn your head to one side. And then turning your head to the other side. Big circles. And head to center. Okay, last stretch, taking the feet even a little bit wider. We're going to hold a plie squat, abs tight, and then take one hand behind your head, and then up, and then switch. Up, and then switch. So just bringing some heat from the lower body. Stretching through the triceps and the shoulders. Good, last one here. And relax the arms, starting with a set of push-ups. And our combination today, in this first set is to start with one set of push-ups, one set of bent over row, and then one set of renegade rows, which is kind of like a plank row as well, however you want to call that. Okay, so push-ups, just straight up push-ups, nothing fancy. Make them work for you as always, right? So maybe from your knees, maybe from your toes. This could be on the wall. If you need more challenge right from the beginning, let's elevate the feet 20 seconds here with 10 seconds to switch. And so just to bring a little bit more mindfulness to the push-up while you're doing this, let's make sure that we're not changing the shape in the lower back at all. So abs are up, the belly button especially up tight into the low back. And same with the chin towards the neck. 3, 2, 1, and then moving on to bent over row. So we're trying to just take about 10 seconds to switch. So I'm actually going to grab a slightly heavier dumbbell from the shelf over here. Okay, so forearm is resting on the thigh, tippy toe in the back, and we're going to pull, but have the palm facing back. 20 seconds on the right, and then 10 seconds to switch with 20 seconds on the other side. So with the palm turned back this way, we are avoiding the lats mostly and trying to target the muscles in between the shoulder blades, particularly the rhomboid muscles. And one more, and then let's switch sides. So you could take a full 10 seconds here. Get set up, make sure the hips are square, get that grip, and let's go. Heavy on the front foot. So the tendency is to pull with biceps here. See if you can actually roll the shoulder back, squeezing the shoulder blade into the upper back instead, and then just doing the rest of the work with the arm. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now we're going to come down for the renegade row, the plank row. So we're in a plank position with one dumbbell in between the hands. Make sure you can see this here. Feet very wide on the toes. Try to have your hips level with the spine. We're going to alternate pulling that dumbbell right and then left. But this time with the thumb facing forward, so we are pulling with the lats, facilitating that move. Just slow it down enough that your hips are not twisting on the pull. Minimizing that hip twist by locking in the oblique abs for support and stability here. So cool because when we do this with one arm, we're targeting those oblique abs as well. And with the weight on the hand on the other side, we're working the chest at the same time that we're working the back on the opposite side. So cool, lots happening here. Last pull, and we're getting ready for our second and final set of push-ups. All right, with 5 seconds left. Everything is the same this time. Maybe if you can challenge it a little bit more. I'm going to do that by alternating a leg lift. Make them your own. Here we go. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, bent over row, second and final set. We've got another 5 seconds here. Okay, so forearm on your thigh. Good, reach back long. Remember to turn the thumb in so the palm of the hand's facing back. Here we go. Exhale on your pull. Roll the shoulder back. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 10 seconds and we're switching sides. Okay, it's on 20 seconds. Here we go. Good really targeting that upper back to do your pulling for you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, renegade row, that third part here. 10 seconds to set up, to get ready. Remember, this is the one with the toes wide. Hands are at shoulder width apart. Body weight in the fingertips. Let's do it. Three, 2, 1, and we're moving on. Okay, you're gonna love this next combo. Even if you don't love it, it's gonna be really good though. We're gonna do a bicep curl. Take the dumbbell that's gonna be heavy enough for you. We're gonna use the legs to hold us up for this curl in the plie squat position. So knowing that it's only 20 seconds, find that weight that's going to challenge you. We're rolling the shoulders back for good posture. Hold low, the knees open, and then let's go. So the elbows are going to stay quite stationary. Big exhale as you come up. Imagine trying to keep your collarbones open wide. The shoulders way back. Lots of weight in the heels of the feet, outer edges of the feet. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then a little right here. I want you to use a weight that's light enough for our 4-part shoulder press that we'll be combining with this. So the 4-part shoulder press, and I'm going to come down on one knee, not that you need to do this, but just so you can see. Straight up the middle, palms turn forward, elbows come down to the height of the shoulders, and then elbows come in. So we're up, open, down, yes. And the forearms stay completely parallel to each other all the way up and all the way down. Abs are nice and tight, strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then arms down. There's a third part to this combo as well, and it's going to be our shoulder fly. So choose a weight that you can do 20 seconds. I do find these 10s a little challenging, so in this case, and if you have the same situation, you can switch to singles if you start to feel like you're fatigued before the 20 seconds is up. Let's give it our best. Here we go. So on the lift, the elbows are slightly bent. And it's our job not to lift the ribs. You can feel how much your body wants to do that to facilitate the move. We're trying to keep all of the resistance in the deltoid muscle. Get those abs holding on tight to the ribs so they don't lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Okay, and then we're back to bicep curls. So I'm actually using a different set of weights for each of these 3 exercises, this one being the heaviest. All right, here we go. 20 seconds for the last time with the bicep curls. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. 10 seconds to switch to prepare for our 4-part shoulder press, also known as the check press. Good, from standing works fine. And here we go, palms in to start. Press it up the middle, palms turn out, down, in. The challenge can be if you're really tight through the shoulders, when you're squeezing those elbows inwards, just make sure that the wrists are not coming any closer together than the elbows. Looks great. Good, and as the arms are going up, the shoulders are actually pushing down your back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then bringing the arms down. Okay, shoulder fly, one more time. I made it through the first round with these 10s, but I don't know, we'll see. See how we do on the second round. All right, shoulders are down as the arms go up. We might be switching to singles. Good. 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Yes, you saw me switching to singles there. You gotta do what you gotta do, right? We're moving on. Okay, this will be our final combo. 2 sets each, starting with tricep press back. All right, so I'm gonna use the same weights that I had for the shoulder fly for this one. And primary position, like you're about to give a piggyback. So bend the knees, reach the tailbone way behind you, back flat. And then we're gonna push the arms straight back. Hold for that squeeze. So try not to have the swinging arm condition. Push back, hold strong. Belly button is in tight so the low back doesn't round. When you're in that position, always making sure the shoulder blades are also squeezing back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then coming down. We're gonna add in a little rotator cuff exercise in the side plank, just to get the back of the shoulder and then also some abs here. So if you have the even smaller dumbbell, you could grab that here. And if you don't have anything light enough, just go through the motions from your side plank. Side plank, if you want less distraction about your balance, could be with your knees bent. This is the arm movement. So even something like a soup can be enough just to activate those muscles in the back of the shoulder, especially if you're really working on the strength there. Okay, so for 20 seconds, but I want you to imagine that you're wearing a wrist guard. So we're not flipping the wrist back like that. In fact, you can keep your fingernails as close to your forearm as possible, to the inside of that forearm. You'll feel that even more. Try to keep 90 degrees at the elbow. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I think my plank is sinking there. Lots happening on that exercise. Thing we do on the other side. Okay, same thing. Shoulder right over the elbow. Coming up, and let's do it. Elbow in. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, come back up on your feet. We're going to do that one last time, and then this is the end. Do you remember where we started with the triceps? All coming back to you now, right? Okay, hang in there. Let's finish strong. Hinged at the hip. Okay, triceps. Make sure you really feel it this time. Good, shoulders are pushing down towards the hips. 5, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're coming up. Okay. So good. So it was triceps. Do you remember the next one? Coming right down to the floor. Side plank with a slightly lighter weight. I'm going to start on this side to reverse it. Here we go, 20 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Other side to finish. Okay, keep breathing nice deep inhales in through the nose. Make sure in your plank you've got that long line from the crown of your head to the tailbone. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We did it. Woo! Nice work. Okay, here's the stretch. Since we're already down, I'm going to take the arms in child's pose with the arms extended. Sit the hips back towards your heels. If you need to, you can have the knees open wide. Try to find that really big stretch all around the shoulder joint. So we're getting a stretch through the chest, the lats, the triceps, the biceps. Good, breathe and stretch. And then slowly come up, have a seat, and put your hands behind you. With your fingers turned in the opposite direction, we're going to walk the sit bones a couple steps, we'll say, forward. And then lift the chest, drop the shoulders down your back. Try to get the elbows as straight as you can without hyperextending. And breathe into that opening stretch. If you wanted to deepen the stretch, you could bend your knees and lift the hips. Slowly bringing the hips all the way back down. This would be our final stretch with the legs crossed or however you're comfortable sitting tall. Taking one arm across the body. And this should be, you're feeling this through the outside of the shoulder, through the deltoid. Turning your chin over the shoulder. And then switching to the other side, arm across. So the arm is straight, you're using the bottom arm to pull the arm across as much as you need to. Then we're including the neck in the stretch by turning the head in the direction of the shoulder, trying to push the shoulder down the mat. There it is, short and sweet. Thanks for joining me for Sculpt Arms today. All right, I will see you next time. We're going to do lower body and focus on that one. Have a good day.